It all began in Trieste. The year was 1991. A new Europe was opening up. It was a time of new beginnings. For a group of seasoned language professionals, the question on their minds was how to improve the quality of language education. There were hundreds of schools across Europe teaching different languages, but no common standards. As an industry, it was unregulated in many countries. Many language centres did their own thing in their own way. What was needed, they decided, was an organisation that could set objective standards so that language learners and teachers would know their schools were aspiring to the highest possible quality. Equals was born.
Well, actually, the original idea for Equals was born on a train, and it was on the Flying Scotsman going from London to Edinburgh, and a colleague of mine, Patrick Clare, and I were going up to a conference. This was at the end of 1989. Bitterly cold day, and we had pens but we didn't have any paper, and we started to write down the ideas, and we had to write them down on a paper tablecloth. And we arrived in Edinburgh with lots of ideas, the name of the organisation, Equals, the logo, we'd written everything down, principles, everything, but it was on a tablecloth of a railway dining car, which didn't look very impressive, but that's how we started, on a train, and it's appropriate, guy drive trains.
By 1992, the 10 founder members had created the first inspection scheme and membership started to grow. Since those early days, more and more language organisations have come to see the value of Equals membership. We now have 165 members who come from 35 different countries, teaching over 25 languages. At the heart of the Equals project is the accreditation and inspection function, the rigorous testing that every accredited member must submit to. This may seem a bit daunting to first-timers, but those who've been through the process are clear about the advantages.
One of the great things about an Equals inspection is it's not an inspection to find problems and to find fault, but to help guide you forwards, and they give fantastic blueprints for development.
It was quite difficult to get accredited, and we had a re-inspection, but all in all the process had a great impact on the teaching team, on the administration team, and on the processes, how we do everything for our students. I believe that Equals in the first place is for the best for the students.
Equals was conceived as a standard-setting organisation, but also as a forum and a network that could influence change. The founders saw it bringing together leading education bodies, national associations, testers, universities, publishers. In short, key organisations concerned with raising standards in language teaching. Equals conferences have played an important role in the growth of the association. From small beginnings, they are now attended by language professionals from over 50 countries. A time to share expertise and learn from others.
The first time I came to an Equals conference, I think it was in Prague the following year, and the people I met there were so serious, so intent on doing a good job in language teaching and language learning, that I felt we really belong in this group. It's a very, very healthy atmosphere.
From the outset, Equals has had strong educational principles. In 2006, the Council of Europe gave Equals official recognition as a non-governmental organisation, and we have been active in support of their work. Over the years, Equals members have contributed to the language teaching community by creating and sharing a range of practical resources. In the 25 years since it began, Equals has become highly professional, but it retains the spirit of friendly voluntarism which it started out with.
Coming to each of the annual Equals events, myself, my colleagues, my co-director, we've all learned a lot every time we've come. It also feels like a family. It feels like having not just a critical friend, but a lot of critical friends.
Friendly and constructive criticism aimed at raising standards, the very essence of Equals work. Equals has grown up a lot since 1991. It's recognised now as a world leader in language teaching standards. But the association is still ambitious.
I hope to grow the membership of the organisation. I'm also hoping to have more impact with governments and to grow the brand of Equals, to make people more aware of what Equals is all about. Equals is something that every language school should aspire to.
Never imagined really that that train journey would lead here 25 years later and to the numbers involved. So I'd just like to wish everybody in Equals a very, very happy 25th birthday, and looking forward to the next 25 years and whatever trains, imaginary or otherwise, they might be.
Equals 25 years of setting international language education standards.